Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Jinir Benti as a speaker one and I'm from 6th group. So today I will explain about tense and preliminaries. So let's check this out. The word tense comes from the Latin word tempus, which means time. So, tense indicates the time of action of a verb. The time to take action or to be completed is called tense. Alright, based on the different types of verbs completion, tense is mainly divided into three categories: present tense, past tense, and future tense. So, these three types of tense have been divided into four categories. They are indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Tense is very important in establishing effective communication. If you want to maintain both the means of communication, both talking and writing properly, then you have to master the tense very well. Since many of us have to mention the time of performance, it is important to know about tense very well. The locations in time of the points or intervals being spoken or written about are worked out pragmatically in the process of explicator. Tense has to be explicated in relation to the time of utterance, which makes it a distinct feature of language.
Okay, I am Salvia Sari and I am the second speaker. Okay, I want to tell about simple present tense, simple past tense, and simple future tense. The first, simple present tense is a verb tense used to describe a current activity or stage of being.
Okay, this is an example of a simple present tense, and we can see that the simple present tense has two parts, verbal and nominal. The first, verbal, positive sentence, subject plus verb added s or as plus object. Example: my mother bakes a cake twice a week. Negative sentence, subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1 plus objective. Example: my mother does not bake a cake twice a week. Interrogative sentence, do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. Example: does my mother bake a cake twice a week? Second, nominal sentence. Positive sentence, subject plus to be plus adjective. For example, father is proud of my successful. A negative sentence, subject plus to be plus not plus adjective. For example, father is not proud of my successful. Interrogative sentence, to be plus subject plus adjective. For example, is father proud of my successful.
The second, simple past tense of verb expresses event or action that already occurred.
Okay, we can see for example of simple past tense, verbal. Positive sentence, subject plus verb to plus objective. Example, my grandparents visited their grandchildren last week. Negative sentence, subject plus did plus not plus verb 1 plus objective. Example, my grandparents did not visit their grandchildren last week. Interrogative sentence, did plus subject plus verb 1 plus objective. For example, did my grandparents visit their grandchildren last week? Nominal sentence. Positive sentence. Subject plus was or were plus adjective. For example, Owen was sick yesterday. Negative sentence. Subject plus was or were plus not plus adjective. For example, Owen was no sick yesterday. Interrogative sentence. Was or were plus subject plus adjective. For example, was Owen sick yesterday?
Okay, the third simple future tense of verb expresses event or action have not yet happened and that will at some point in the future.
The next for example of simple future tense. Verbal. Positive sentence. Subject plus will plus verb 1 plus object. Example, your nephew will send you an email tomorrow. Negative sentence. Subject plus will plus not plus verb 1 plus object. Example, your nephew will not send you an email tomorrow. Interrogative sentence. Will plus subject plus verb 1 plus objective. Example, will your nephew send you an email tomorrow? Nominal sentence. Positive sentence. Subject plus will plus be plus adjective. For example, my parents will be here for 2 months. Negative sentence. Subject plus will plus not plus be plus adjective. For example, my parents will not be here for 2 months. Interrogative sentence. Will plus subject plus be plus adjective. For example, will my parents be here for 2 months?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Alia. I am the last speaker here, and I will continue the next material about tense and adverbials. In English grammar, an adverbial is individual word that is an adverb, a pairs, an adverbial pairs, or a clause, an adverbial clause that can modify a verb, an adjective, or a complete sentence. An adverb of time is an adverb that describes when the action of verb is carried out. It can also be called a temporal adverb. An adverb pairs that answer the question when is called a temporal adverbials. Past, present, and future, relative to the time of utterance, have links with various deictic adverbials as shown in this table. We can look in this table. This is the compatibility of some deictic adverbials with past, present, and future time. In the past time, there are then, last year, last Bastille Day, yesterday. In the present time, there are now, at present, nowadays. And in the future time, there are then, next year, tomorrow, and 45 minutes from now. The tense form called present simple and present progressive can be used with adverbials such as in 45 minutes from now. But the events are in the future, so that set of adverbial is found only in the future time column. Some deictic adverbials are compatible with all three times, exemplified in the table by today, this week, and this year. This kind of adverbial motivate part of definition given earlier for basic present tense in a period of time that includes the time of utterance. It cannot be just at the time of utterance because today, this week, and this year denote periods too long to count as the time of utterance. Last year,
next year, and the other items from the past only and future only cell of the table exclude the time of utterance. But the versatile adverbials of the today set include not only the time of utterance, but also either times prior to the moment of utterance or times after the moment of utterance, or both. For example, A. My lesson is here in 45 minutes. B. She lectures in Milton Keynes tomorrow. And the last is C. He is visiting Scotland next year.